Imagine yourself as a knight, sword drawn, and you're facing a formidable dragon. This dragon isn't fire-breathing, but just as terrifying. It's stress. It's a creature that lurks in every student's castle, ready to pounce when the pressure mounts. But fear not, because I was a student too, and I've made my research on how we can slay this dragon and finally cope with stress. Usually the videos start with the least important point, but I'm gonna start with the most important one. The first weapon is sleep. It's the cornerstone of a healthy mind and body. You might think that I can pull an all-nighter, and I've done it before. I was doing well. And perhaps you have. Let me tell you something, your brain is not designed to work in that way. Rest for your brain is much more important than overworking it. Sleep deprivation is like running a marathon on empty gas. You might get somewhere, but you won't be setting any record. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Weapon number 2 is time management. It's a mythical beast many claim to have tamed, but few truly master. The key here, dear student, is simplicity. Definitely create a reasonable plan and schedule, but remember, this is a living document, not a prison. Life happens, we have some change in plans, so don't let it create an anxiety. Just let it be as guidelines for you. Be flexible, and remember, it's okay to say no. Weapon number 3 is nutrition. What you fuel your body with will directly impact your brain function. And when we say brain function, we also mean our mental state. So think of your brain as a high-performance engine. You don't want to fuel it with anything. You don't fuel your Ferrari with any kind of gas. You want premium gas. So why fuel your brain with processed food, high sugar, high fat intake, and junk food? Be selective and optimize your nutrition. Another important tool is physical activity. It is often seen as a time waster, but it's actually a time saver. Exercise is a must. It's a natural way to relieve stress. It's so easy, it's for free, and you can do it anywhere. And this is backed by science. Exercise releases endorphins, which are the feeling good chemicals. And I've noticed something that is actually true. After I reach a plateau while studying, if I go for a run or a walk, then I come back, I feel like my concentration improves. So from time to time, just put down the books and go for a walk. We've touched on the physical aspect, but what about the mental one? Mindfulness and meditation. This might sound like the new age mumbo-jumbo, but they're powerful tools for stress reduction. It's like training your brain and mind to be a calm ocean amidst a storm. Just a few minutes of focused deep breathing can make a big difference. I have a video about this, you can check the link below. Now, a common pitfall is procrastination. Procrastination is like a small, sneaky little gremlin, whispering in your ear you can do it later. But later, we all know, never comes. So what's the antidote here? 3 things. First one, make the tasks as easy as possible. Chunk them into very tiny pieces until you cannot say no. Number 2, make your environment study friendly. Don't put too many temptations. Definitely mute your cell phone. And number 3, reward yourself every now and then when you complete a small task. Remember that feeling overwhelmed is normal. This is the normal response, the physiologic response to anything big, anything major, whenever we have stress or a lot on our hand. It's important to keep contact with friends and family. We've covered a lot, but there's one final piece of the puzzle: self-compassion. You are a human being, you're not a robot. We've all faced this. You will make mistakes, it's okay. You don't have to be completely ready for any exam. This is also fine. Just do your best, have some compassion with yourself, and simply enjoy that you're making some progress. Everyone has his own pace. And I know what we all fear: failure. Most of the time, we don't reach failure. But then, what if we reached failure? It's not the end of the world. Most success stories came after a failure. It's during moments of failure that we really grow. So at the end, if you zoom out, there's nothing really to fear. So your quest as a knight or a warrior at the end is to simply enjoy what you're doing. You're doing it for a purpose, simply improve, and don't be afraid of anything. I will see you next time.